In this photo released Friday, July 6, 2018, by the California Highway Patrol, the Klamathon fire burns in Hornbrook, Calif. A local California official says a deadly blaze burning near the Oregon border moved swiftly through the rural area that is home to many retirees. Siskiyou County Board of Supervisors Chair Ray Haupt says the blaze moved so fast it quickly reached Hornbrook, a community of about 250 people about 14 miles, 22 kilometers, south of the Oregon border. Authorities said one person was killed in the fire. California Highway Patrol via AP, Hornbrook, AP, a wildfire raging through drought-stricken timber and brush near California's border with Oregon killed one person and destroyed 40 buildings as it burned largely out of control, authorities said Friday. No other details were released about the death blamed on the fire that threatened 300 homes near Hornbrook, a town of 250 people about 14 miles, 22 kilometers, south of the Oregon border. It's not clear how many of the damaged and destroyed buildings were homes, and how many were garages, barns or other outbuildings in the rural area. The so-called Klamathon fire was one of dozens of blazes across the dry American West, fueled by rising temperatures and gusty winds that were expected to last through the weekend. Spreading from Southern California into parts of Arizona, Nevada and Utah threatened to worsen flames that have forced thousands of people to evacuate and destroyed hundreds of homes across the West. Ad choice advertising in red invented by Tease. A new blaze erupted Friday night in Santa Barbara County northwest of Los Angeles. The house fire got out of control and spread into residential areas in the hills above Goleta, authorities said. North-northwest winds were blowing the embers and flames downhill and the fire was about a mile from downtown Goleta, county fire-capped. Dave Zanabone said. It's burning down toward the populated areas of Goleta where all the residences and businesses are. Zanabone said. We're talking hundreds of homes. Mandatory evacuations were called for an area of about 1,500 people, authorities said. People were trying to evacuate horses and other livestock from rural ranches, Zanabone said. On the California-Oregon border, crews battled a fire that ignited Thursday and moved swiftly through a region that is home to many retirees, said Ray Haupt, chairman of the Siskiyou County Board of Supervisors. It moved so fast I'm not sure how much time lagged between the evacuation and when it hit Hornbrook, he said. It hit there pretty quick. We know we've lost homes and lots of structures, including livestock and horses as well. California Gov. Jerry Brown declared a state of emergency, citing extreme peril to people and property. Evacuations were called for Hornbrook and the tiny community of Hilt. The fire also prompted Oregon authorities to urge people to immediately evacuate an area near the town of Coleston. Oregon authorities urged hikers and other outdoor enthusiasts to avoid forests near the state line. Officials were concerned people in remote areas can't be reached in case they need to quickly evacuate. The areas of concern include the Pacific Crest Trail, Mount Ashland and the Cascade-Siskiyou National Monument. Fire danger could prohibit rescuers from looking for anyone, the Jackson County Sheriff's Office said. Elsewhere in California, a massive blaze northwest of Sacramento had destroyed 9 homes, officials said. Firefighters had begun inspecting the fire zone, which covers an area nearly 3 times the size of San Francisco. The fire was partially contained, but crews struggled in steep, rugged terrain. About 75 miles east of Los Angeles, a wildfire in the San Bernardino National Forest prompted mandatory evacuations for the entire community of Forest Falls, which has about 700 homes and about 1,000 residents. The fire quickly grew to about 1.5 square miles. In San Diego County, a wind-driven wildfire burned at least 5 homes and as many as a dozen in Alpine. The governor also declared a state of emergency for the county. The 400-acre fire was only 5% contained, but crews had virtually stopped its growth and were focusing on knocking down hotspots that continue to threaten houses and mobile homes, state fire officials said. One firefighter was treated for minor facial burns. In the same county, a fire on the Camp Pendleton Marine Base prompted the evacuation of 750 homes. In contrast, rain helped slow the growth of wildfires in Colorado that have burned dozens of homes. But the threat of a deluge raised the possibility of flooding at a stubborn blaze in the southwestern corner of the state. Officials issued a flash flood watch for the 85-square-mile (220-square-kilometer) area burned by a fire that started June 1. They say it is just smoldering, and rain over the coming days should keep it from spreading. Rain helped a fire in the heart of ski country that has destroyed 3 houses, including the home of a volunteer firefighter battling the flames near the resort town of Aspen. Governor John Hickenlooper visited the area Friday. It also offered relief in the southern Colorado mountains, where a blaze has destroyed over 130 homes and forced the evacuation of at least 2,000 properties. The Spring Creek fire became the third largest in state history at 165 square miles. In a Utah mountain area, a wildfire that destroyed 90 structures and forced more than 1,100 people to flee was growing, but fire officials hope to gain more control after their work Friday. Many homes and cabins likely burned, while others may be sheds or garages. The fire spans about 75 square miles near a popular fishing reservoir about 80 miles (130 kilometers) southeast of Salt Lake City, according to the Utah Division Forestry Fire State Lands. It has forced a 35-mile stretch of U.S. Highway 40 to close since Wednesday, said Sonia Kapik, a fire spokeswoman. Officials believe human activity sparked the blaze, but an exact cause hasn't been determined. AD Quality Auto 360p 720p 1080p. You might also like 020. The Sausage McMuffin with egg is available all day. McDonald's 1 o'clock. Toshiba is shaping tomorrow's world today. Toshiba APAC Rare Japanese Unicorn Mercari closes up 77% in market. Business Times man arrested for murder after fight in Gailing print edition. Magnificent waterfalls around the world. Picture, far and wide. HSBC Visa Infinite Card give you access to VIP lounges. HSBC Bank. Princess Y. Ivanka Trump apparently has family color. MercuryNews.com. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Maria Shriver hunt for houses. MercuryNews.com. Howard Stern character died of heroin overdose. TMZ. MercuryNews.com. Recommended by